Championship Monday is here. Let's go. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Bob and Mike here. Got your quick fix for sports betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. March Madness behind me. Oh, yeah. We got it going on. Hey, do me a favor. Like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. My goodness. Did you guys fall off the face of the earth? Get on here. Check us out. We're on Twitter right now on the OddsJam Twitter page. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. And, of course, it's a Monday. And you know what Monday means? You gotta play the feud. That's right. The Feudo. Tony Feuds. That's right. Tony Feudo is going to be here with us. And we're excited because Tony is a new proud papa, and there he is.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I'm going to solo you here. Look at that, folks. There is a proud father right there.
Little tired, but we're here.
Okay, tell me how much did she weigh?
7 pounds, 5 ounces. Honestly, the exact same as my first baby 2 years ago. So perfect size, perfect health. So couldn't have hoped for anything better.
And what is her name?
Her name is Eva. So I'm actually in her room right now. So
awesome.
There it is. We got home from the hospital a couple hours ago. So we got Mila and Eva, my 2 daughters. And everybody is home and healthy and ready for some Monday bangers, money-making Mondays.
Awesome. That's great. All right, there you go. That's enough of you.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Daniel Schwartz says, I'm watching y'all on my TV and phone. That's dedication. Yes, sir. That is dedication right there, man.
For sure.
How do I look on the big screen, by the way? How am I looking? Am I looking all right? Looking like
Depends on how big the screen is.
All right. Mark Speed is here. What is up, Mark?
All right. So, Tony, I got to tell you, I know that you were disappointed in the Final Four in FAU, right? But
so I had the baby in my hand. She was born at 6:09 Eastern, exactly at tip-off. I had her in my hands when Lamont made that shot for San Diego State, and it was awful. It was awful.
But did you also play the +2?
No, and I watched your video that day too, and I still didn't do it. And I said they've made it this far, they have to win the game. And I even watched your March Madness video, saw the 2.5, tweeted at you, hyped up, loved it, didn't tail you. My loss. Loss.
That's what happens sometimes. It's okay. It's okay.
Always take the points. Always
take the points. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So Alan's here. What's up? We know Daniel's here. He thinks you're looking good, Mike. Good. And look at this. Greg Voice is here. Greg,
the voice.
The voice of the XFL. Let's close this out. UConn. We're all on UConn tonight. We know that's going to happen. There's no way UConn is losing this game, Mike, are they?
I mean, I don't think they lose. No, I mean, I think in all honesty, they probably should cover that spread. You know how it is, national championship game, who knows? But yeah, I think they win this game, probably do cover that spread. If not, so be it, I guess. But yeah, there's no doubt they win this game. My hope is that we have a good first half and there's value. We find some value on UConn live, maybe to take them on the money line live, but not sure if that's going to happen the way they've been playing. I mean, their first couple of games that seemed to be the case where they kind of started out a little flat, but since then they pretty well dominated from the jump as they did with Miami. So yeah, I don't think they'll have too much issues. I will say this, though, San Diego State's a strong physical team. They're going to rebound the ball very well. So, maybe they can hang around here this first half, and maybe they can get a nice little lead too, and we can get UConn live at some decent value. That's my hope. I don't know that will happen. But
so the deal now is we are at minus 6.5 on FanDuel right now. And Caesars and PointsBet have it at -7, and it looks like everybody else is -7.5. So -6.5. You got a FanDuel account. I'm giving the points tonight. That they've dominated the tournament. I don't see this being any different. And San Diego State was lucky, Tony, to get past FAU.
Yeah, I mean, FAU up 14 points and then blowing it like that was just brutal. But unfortunately, after a great college basketball season, kind of like the college football season, I think tonight just might be a blowout in the national championship game, kind of like what Georgia did to TCU. And I'm kind of trying to not overthink it. I haven't made a play yet. Just because I have a lot of money on baseball tonight. Most of my bankroll goes to baseball once opening day gets here. But I'm kind of trying to just not overthink it. And that 6.5 sounds pretty good because during the line when Georgia was out, I was trying to not overthink it. And I wish I got them at more points than they ended up closing at, because they ended up just wiping them out. So even if you can get UConn at an alt line at 10+, I mean, they've beaten everybody by double digits in the tournament this year. So take UConn and run with it, whatever points you can get them at, I think.
Yeah, so I don't see it changing. I mean, a team dominates like that. I think Randall had mentioned Villanova the one year. Probably same thing. I mean, I just don't see all of a sudden now championship game. It's a close game. I think UConn wipes the floor with them tonight. And again, maybe wiping the floor is only 8-9 points. And I guess that's not necessarily wiping the floor. But, again, I can't imagine that this game's too close. I mean, San Diego State was lucky to survive against FAU. The game before that, that was a 1-point win as well. So, I think UConn rolls here. And honestly, terrible officiating in that FAU game. A foul, the guy missed that layup right at the rim and didn't even get touched, and they called a foul.
That was terrible.
The line. Yeah. FAU was fouled the one play going to the rim, nothing called. The rebounds were not good. I mean, offensive rebounds for San Diego State off those missed free throws caught up to FAU, I guess, but they were pretty fortunate to survive. And much like TCU was kind of fortunate enough to get through Michigan, even though they built a lead, they almost blew it. Probably a blowout here tonight.
So now let's get back to baseball, all right? Because that's Tony's cup of tea, all right? Tomorrow is the first Dinger Tuesday, guys. And you know what? We're going to have to come to some sort of conclusion as to what we're going to do. Because, Mike, we got to put out a video. And Tony wants to be involved in the Dingers. How are we going to do this, guys? Any suggestions?
We'll have to figure it out. We'll plan it weekly, I guess, because some Mondays and some Tuesdays during the baseball season, I'll be available one night and not the other. So we'll have to plan it out in advance. And I might not be able to be a weekly guest on the same exact day during baseball season, but we can figure it out.
But when we do it, I want you to hear me now. When you do a video with us, when we do a Dinger Tuesday, we each are going to pick 3 different guys per game.
Great.
That'll really branch it out. Now, you got the Tampa Bay hat on. So far, the bet of the baseball season is Tampa Bay -1.5.
They're a sleepy good team. I mean, with the signing of Eflin and then Springs had 12 Ks the other day, they might have the best rotation in baseball once Tyler Glasnow comes back. And I mean, the lineup, they didn't spend much in the offseason, which they never do. But they're just raking at a clip that hasn't been seen by the Tampa offense in a while. That -1.5 kind of looks like a pretty great bet, especially with the schedule they've got in April. So they've got a pretty easy beginning of the year.
Imagine what that record's going to be at the end of the year if you went 162 games and bet -1.5. I guarantee you, it would be very good. And I think it's this year's Dodgers.
Well, we'll see. I mean, early in the year, we'll see. They definitely look legit. They look good. Tampa Bay looks fantastic. Also got to give a shout out to the Rangers. They were a team last year that was pretty good against the spread, as underdogs. And now they seem like a team that is, looking to make the postseason now. And, I like Texas a little bit, the way they're playing. They look legit. They look like they have a chance to maybe sneak in there in the playoffs this season. So got to look out for the Rangers as well a little bit.
Especially sweeping the Phillies and Trey Turner coming off that hot World Baseball Classic. And the Minnesota Twins are 3-0 as well. I mean, so those are your three undefeated teams after opening weekend.
They played the Tigers, though, man. I mean, does that count?
Oh no, I'm not putting them in the same stratosphere as you're putting the Dodgers -1.5 line last year. But I don't think they'll win 110 games. But they might. I mean, the Rays should easily win 90, 95 games, and compete with the Yankees for the AL East there.
Oh, I agree with you 100% there. Agree with you 100%. So. Let's get into some betting.
Cleveland as well. Look out. The Guardians.
Better watch out for that Cardinal lineup, Mike. I'm telling you. Better watch out for that Cardinal
Cardinals
lineup.
Killed me this weekend. OddsJam positive EV was all over the Blue Jays every game, and I was looking at the matchups. I loved it. I loved the Jays this weekend too, and Gosman didn't pitch like he should, and Brendan Donovan on the Cardinals leading off with home runs. It's just Cardinals looking good.
They got some people. Yeah, Guardians, you're right, Alan. Keep an eye out on them.
Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
Tony, you're here. You're the guest. What do you got?
All right. I mean, so we've given out parlays every week that I've been here, so might as well give out another one. I always recommend to take all of the picks that I give out as solo picks as well. So I put a full unit on each pick by itself. And then I put a half unit on my parlays. If you feel confident enough, you can put a full unit on them as well, or 0.25. But the first game we'll go to, we got a baseball parlay tonight. We're going to the Kansas City Royals game. My favorite bet, I believe we've talked about this before, is the first half run line or the first 5 innings run line. It was a rough start the first couple days on these picks, but they start to even out eventually. And I think it's the best bet when you like a team +0.5 or +0.5, because if that game is tied after 5 innings, that bet cashes for you. So I like the Royals +0.5 or +0.5 tonight in the first half with Brady Singer, USA pitcher on the mound.
All right, we added it. Click the $sign, added it to the parlay bet slip, and there is one leg of the parlay bet slip. What do you got next, brother?
So he's going against Berrios, who struggled for the Jays and for the World Baseball Classic. So that's why I like the first 5 inning bet there.
Okay.
We've got the next game. We've got the Detroit Tigers, the stinky Tigers, who just got swept by the Rays. We'll take them +0.5 at plus money tonight. Hunter Brown for the Astros is one of the top pitching prospects for them, but he is making his MLB debut. So the game can be tied after 5 innings. We'll do the first half run line on all these games, Bob. Yep.
Right.
So
I got you. I'm getting.
Okay, cool. Yep. So +0.5 on that one. I believe on FanDuel, about an hour ago, it was plus 122 or plus 124. So, yep, there you go right there.
Yep.
Matthew Boyd on the mound for the Tigers there, one of their better pitchers. So if he gives them a quality start there, we cash on that.
We're up to plus 280.
Oakland Athletics, plus a half, first 5 innings. So with the plus a half, you're rarely going to get great teams at that number. You're pretty much betting the underdog with the better starter if you like that matchup. Plus, you're hoping for a good first couple rounds through the lineup as well. So we'll take the Oakland A's plus a half, first half run line.
Okay.
Like
All
it.
right.
And we're going 4. We're going 4 tonight.
Whoa.
We're going 4 tonight. It's the first baseball parlay of the year. We're firing away.
All right.
Diamondbacks plus a half. First 5 money line, or first 5 plus a half.
All right.
And that will be the first baseball parlay of the year. This one, half a unit, 0.25 units. Still getting a feel for everything the first week of the baseball season, but first 5, first half plus a half is my favorite bet in all of sports.
First half run line.
Cannot beat it. Cannot beat it.
Let's go to Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Plesac going for the Guardians tonight, and he's rough year for him last year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I like the A's money line, but Caprillian's one of the solid starter for them. The game can be 0-0 after 5, and you cash. So we're going juicy. We're going juicy tonight on our parlay.
Love it.
Plus 1122. You got the Royals, Tigers, Athletics, and Diamondbacks all plus a half a run or 0.5. First half run line. We didn't beat the Pinnacle line, but we got it at FanDuel at plus 1122. $10 gets you, well, it gets you $112.20 worth of profit. There you go. All right.
Mark Speed card home dogs tonight. Yeah.
Against the Braves, yeah.
Yep. Tristan, what is up, brother? Yeah, I like that too.
Speaking of parlays, let's go to the parlay guy himself. I mean, we like to call him the hockey parlay god, Mike.
Yeah, last parlay was an absolute bust. Yeah, usually we're good for at least a leg of these. Tonight, 3 games. I'm going to go Minnesota. I'm going to take them on the money line. They're 16-2-4 over their last 22 games overall. They just lost to Vegas Saturday in Vegas. I think they'll be looking to bounce back. Remember, the Wild are barely holding on to that top spot in the Central Division. They're just a point ahead of Dallas and Colorado. It's the game they really, really need. And I think that they can get the job done. They've won 3 out of their last 4 overall. So they've been a pretty good team lately, and that's without Kaprizov. So I like Minnesota getting the job done at home tonight on the money line. Good revenge spot for them. And earlier, it's probably a lot more juice now, but I did take Dallas on the money line over Nashville tonight. Don't know that I can trust them on the puck line necessarily, but I do think that they will get the job done outright. Predators lost 6 out of their last 10. Again, Dallas trying to fight for that top spot in the Central as well. So I think this is a game they will need. They won all 3 games against Nashville this year. So I think that nothing will change there. They'll get the job done at home, and they'll win on the money line as well. So parlaying Dallas, Minnesota money line tonight is where I'm going.
And what does that come to, those parlayed together there, Mike? What'd you get them at?
Total. It was plus 164, what I got it at, but definitely things have probably changed a little bit since then. But
All right, I'm just going to say this. Are you ready? I'm just going to say this. Don't get mad. But if you can't win a plus 164 parlay, maybe you ought to quit it. But I can't even say it.
Easy for you to say. Easy for you to say. Where's your parlay at, bro?
I got one right now.
Let's get your parlay.
All right. Okay. Cardinals minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5? What?
I'm kidding.
Really? Okay. I was going to say, my gosh.
There's another congratulations, Tony, on the baby.
Thank you, Tristan.
160 on Barstool Bet River. Allen's all over it. Easy money, Mike. Let's ride. Should be easy money.
Should be.
If you lose this one, you may have to completely rethink your strategy. I'm just saying.
Fair.
Okay. I mean, maybe. Gosh, I'm sorry, Mike. Please don't get mad, but I've got funny lines here. Maybe you could do a video on how not to win a I'm sorry. You're really mad, aren't you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I am all good.
There's Mike. Look how mad he is.
Yeah, I'm heated. This is going to win tonight. Bob's been clowning all month, I guess. But what's weird, though, is you didn't hear a word out of him when I won like 7 in a row. You know, didn't hear a peep out of him.
Hold on. What world was that in? Was that on Pluto, the planet that's no longer in the solar system?
It was here on Earth. It was here on Earth, man.
Okay. All right.
At one time, the 2-leg NHL parlay was easy money. Here lately, not so much.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna say I believe you. I've done every show with you. I certainly don't remember that, but I have slept since then.
Yeah, you've done a lot since then, I think.
All right. What do you say we go to the positive EV page, Mike? You want to show?
Yeah, let's jump into it.
By the way, Greg Voice thought that was funny.
I don't know if he thought it was funny or if he's just like, man, Bob, you're a clown here, man.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded, baby.
A lot of flip plays. Tons of them. Tons and tons and tons. This one looks good on Nelson under 4.5 players strikeouts. Minus 115. Look at this. Pretty darn good when you look at what every book prices that at. So if you're on flip, you got to hit that, I think. I actually am not on flip yet.
I like that AJ Pollock play there.
Yeah, over 1.5 player bases plus 135. That looks even better now looking at it. Yeah. That's a pretty solid play. Let's go ahead and go ride that one for a little bit. I'll put a half a unit on that. I like it.
Yep.
Like that one. Did have Acuna earlier on his over player bases. Tyler
AJ Pollock to hit a home run was actually on the EV page earlier today.
Oh, nice.
So that's why that over bases sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he can go ahead and hit one of those out for us.
Easy cash right there.
Absolutely. One pitch, one
See ya.
cash. Love it. How about this one?
I like
Molly
that
over
too.
4.5 strikeouts.
Yeah, Marlins offense is rough. I mean, their pitching's actually been pretty good, but Molly's a solid starter, and I mean the Twins are rolling.
Yeah, they are. That one looks good if you're on flip. I would definitely jump on that one. Looks like there's some NBA plays for tomorrow. We're not going to mess with anything. I did take Bo Bichette over 1.5 player hits tonight. Sprinkle a little bit on that. Yeah. Go ahead and ride that one out. pretty good value. So those of you watching, maybe jump on that bet. Kyle Tucker under 1.5 player bases, even at minus 129. Not too bad a value, though.
Not too bad a value. It's just he's a great player. I mean, those are the rough ones, especially against the Tigers pitching staff. You can't argue against the data, but
yeah, a little risky here. So we'll go light sprinkle and do a quarter of a unit on this one, just to be safe. I do like it a little bit. I mean, you never know with these things, so why not? But yeah, not a lot that I'm looking to hit here last minute. Looks like that's all that's really out here right now. So we'll roll with that for sure.
And just that, I saw the Twins minus a half first half run line there. I don't really like those bets because if the game is tied, then you don't win that bet. So that's just another thing with those. I know it's a little hidden bet, but the plus a halves and the minus a halves for the first 5, you're always looking to get that plus a half at good odds and good money because the game can be tied and you still cash that bet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do we dare attempt a price picks play without any NBA today? We're going to have to get used to this because we're going to get to the point.
The problem is, Bob, is there's literally just nothing right now popping up for prize picks. I looked.
Okay.
I mean,
mornings are great for baseball prize picks. That's a great time to get some prize picks in for baseball. But right before game time, there's not too much out there.
No, there's a couple of NRFIs right now. I mean, you got Guardians, A's, and Twins, Marlins, both NRFIs. I don't hate them. I think I do actually like both of them, but the problem is going to be finding ourselves three more. So,
well, maybe I'll just make that a 2-pick.
Nah, I'd do 5 or 6. That's the route to go.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
So, yeah. So we'll set that one out.
Maybe you will, but I may not. I may jump in on that. I mean, what the heck?
Murphys.
Hey, whatever it takes, man. Where are the NRFIs at on here? I can't even find them. Wow. Crazy. All right. Well, so much for that idea. All right. So what else we got, guys? Anybody else on anything besides Connecticut, UConn? Is Randall's going to cash a future for the first time ever, guys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the number he has them at is 22-1. So I don't even want to know what he put on it, but whatever he put on it, he's going to come out with a great number at 22-1. So, if UConn can win by a point tonight and take home the Natty, Randall's got the best future number out there for sure.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I think that's definitely happening too. I would be shocked if San Diego State pulled this one off. I just don't see it. Don't see it at all.
No, those are the ones that always happen though when nobody's picking them. when you do that pre-show and you put the picks across the bottom of the screen and they all say you
right.
Right, guys.
Those are always the scariest ones.
Yeah.
There is a play in prize picks in baseball. What you guys think about this? We're not going to do it tonight, but it's hits plus runs plus RBIs. So just listen to these numbers real quick because it looks like all of these guys are 1.5 over or under, and then some are a half over or under. But you got guys like Justin Turner, Andrew McCutcheon, Christian Arroyo, Melendez, Matt Chapman, Whit Merrifield, Paul Goldschmidt. It's hits plus runs plus RBIs. that could be a really good price picks down the road.
I just don't know about those, Bob.
That's like a lot going on, but
yeah,
I like that.
It's too much, man. That's like a parlay inside of a parlay type of deal. You need
3 stacks in one.
Yeah.
It's a PRA. Yeah. It's the same thing.
It is. Were those numbers at +0.5 or 1.5? Those Justin Turner
1.5.
Oh, okay.
1.5.
I don't.
Gets ahead and scores a run.
Yeah, it's just too much. That's different than PR and basketball PRAs. I mean, it's just no. That's a little different for me. I can't ride on that, man. That seems like just way too much. I mean, now the guy's got to get on base and hope somebody gets him home. Too.
Yeah, I think I like the player strikeouts better.
Yeah,
yeah, but he could also get 2 hits. It's hits plus runs plus RBIs.
Right.
He could get 2 RBIs. He could get 2 sacrifice flies, Mike, and be over 1.5. And if they count a hit or a run or an RBI as 1, we don't know that. There's only one way to find out, guys, and that's me going in. That's
to start hammering them.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'll stay away. I'll let Bob experiment whatever he's trying to experiment there. I'm sitting that one out.
Trout and Ohtani are both at 1.5 too. I mean, I gotta at least try this. Okay, I'm gonna do Arenado and Trout both over 1.5.
So what's the difference between say Ohtani's 1.5 on that and Ohtani's 1.5 total bases? It's got to be much juicier. Or do you think it's similar? If it,
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, because usually total bases is the most popular prop for hitters.
Right, and if it's on Prize Picks, it's going to be the same odds either way. You swing it. Yeah, so exactly. I would stay away completely, me personally.
Okay, well that's you.
Can't.
And that's not me. And I just did it. And I went Arenado and Mike Trout over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs.
And what does that come out to?
On a 2-picker, it's 3 times.
Oh yeah, 3 times.
It's basically
yeah. Okay.
Basically, it winds up being a plus 200. So
yeah, I'm just not a fan of 2-pickers. Just not a big 2-picker guy.
Steven Batson told me to be nice to you. Gosh.
Well, yeah, man. Everybody's seeing you tonight, man. They're seeing the true Bob.
All right, we're gonna do Tony solo here. Tony, show that back behind you again.
Oh yeah,
a little better.
Baby is
your 2
home
daughters
and healthy. We already put up the name in the room.
That's awesome.
So let's hit a plus 1100 parlay for tonight for them.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, yeah. at some point in time, you're gonna have to show the baby on camera here.
Oh,
so
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, got to do that. Yeah, congrats to you, Tony. Congrats to your wife. Roman. Yeah. All right.
And we'll be filming that Masters video soon, Bob.
Yes. Tony and I are going to have a Masters video coming out. Are you ready?
Masters week.
Yeah. We're excited. You know what? Is this the year that Rory completes the career slam? It could be the year.
Is this the year that a live golfer goes back and wins a PGA event?
Ooh. Yeah.
Live golf. What the hell is that? My God. Good night.